Trying to level up your Gunpla game but not sure what tools you really need? Well, I'm here to help. I've been building Gunpla competitively for the past few years, and I've even picked up a couple of awards along the way. Today, I'm breaking down 5 tools you need to seriously level up your Gunpla builds, or any other plastic kits you're brave enough to tackle. Yeah, I'm looking at you, 5-star stories. So if sanding nubs at midnight sounds like a good time to you, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. Alright, let's get into the video. By the way, all the tools in this list will have links in the description below. Alright, we're kicking things off with something you might not expect. Musso Black Paint. This is a super black paint designed to absorb sunlight. What does that mean for your Gunpla? It means that what you paint will look truly black, not gray when the light hits it. Unlike standard acrylic black, which often reads as dark gray in photos or on display, Musso Black stays pitch black. So how does this help your builds? There are tons of applications, but my favorite use is hiding details you don't want to draw attention to. On this custom Ricdom 2, I painted the inside of the bazooka with Musso Black so it looked deep and hollow. You can also use it under skirts, inside vents, or in recessed areas. Anywhere you want to visually disappear. Compare that to this SD Dendrobium. I use standard black acrylic, and while it looks fine, it comes off as a little gray. Musso Black would have made it pop in photos and on the shelf. I highly recommend Musso Black for all skill levels, hand painting, and airbrushing. Want to get into custom builds or dioramas? Struggle with cutting plot plate using a hobby knife like I do? Enter the Amazing Cutter. This tool cuts through plot plate like a hot knife through butter. It's hands down my most indispensable tool for diorama building and scratch builds. When I made the custom base for my GP01 FB, I had to cut out hundreds of pieces. What would have taken 20 hours by hand only took 1 with this tool. And using it is super easy too. You just slide your plot plate underneath the blade, squeeze it like a pair of scissors, and boom, perfect cut. No jaggies, no cleanup, no sanding, just perfect. It even handles rods under 3mm really well. Now, this is one of the most expensive items on this list, around $160 to $190 depending on where you shop, but for me, it's worth every penny. I know, this one is going to be obvious, but hear me out. An airbrush. I refused to get an airbrush for years. I did not want to commit. I was intimidated by the gear, compressors, safety equipment, cleaning, all of it. It seemed like a hassle. But eventually, I gave in. And do I regret it? Absolutely not. Getting an airbrush completely leveled up my work. I can finally create those shaded, pro-looking finishes I've been seeing in Japanese hobby magazines for years. Some people say it helps you work faster. For me, it's not about speed. It's about creative control. Shading, gradients, masking effects. An airbrush opens up a whole new world. If you're hesitant, I get it, but give it a shot. It changed the game for me. Coming in at number 4, soft back sanding sponges. No, I'm not just talking about sandpaper or sanding sticks or even regular sanding sponges. These are different. They're basically a hybrid between a sponge and a stick, and they are glorious. I build a lot of vintage kits, and that means serious sanding work. These sponges make it so much easier. They're flexible enough to curve around parts, but firm enough to give you control. Honestly, at this point, I can't use anything else. I just can't go back. Yes, they're a bit pricier than your average sanding tools, but they saved me so much time and energy over the years. They also come in a range of grits, from coarse for removing lots of material to fine grits for polishing, so you can use them for anything and everything. Pick up a couple and give them a try, and you'll thank me later. And now, last but not least, Mr. Weathering Oil. I love Mr. Weathering Oil, you guys. It's such a versatile tool, and here's why. First up, panel lining. I've stopped using Gundam markers and Tamiya enamel entirely. I now use exclusively Mr. Weathering Black for all of my panel lines. It's gentle on plastic and paint and super easy to clean up with Mr. Weathering solvent. Just make sure you gloss coat your kits first or it could stain the paint. Second, and the real reason this is on the list, weathering. I know, obvious, right? I mean, it's called Mr. Weathering Oil. What else would it be for? This stuff is incredible for creating streaking, stains, tonal variation, basically all of the good weathering effects. I love using it to shift the color tone on painted parts, like look here at the white areas on my GP01. Notice how they turn kind of orange and cream? That's all Mr. Weathering Oil. It's also amazing for subtle rust streaks and grime. You can make it as dramatic or subtle as you want, and best of all, it's adjustable. You can literally paint it on and then erase parts with solvent until it looks just right by actually painting it off. Plus, it comes in a ton of colors, including the Mr. Filter line, which lets you tint your model with cool hues and finishes. I'm telling you guys, every time I make a kit, the number one thing I look forward to is when I finally get to apply my Mr. Weathering Oil. This stuff rocks, and every builder who's interested in experimenting with weathering effects owes it to themselves to try it out. So that is my list, you guys. Did I miss any of your favorite tools? Please leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite tools are for customizing your plastic model kits. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And if you want even more Gunpla content, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive monthly videos. You can also join our Discord to share your builds and hang out with the community. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Bye!